Hello, tappers. Let's take a deep breath together and settle into our body. Our focus for today is in discovering the wisdom of the body through tapping. But before we jump in, I am so excited to hear how your morning soul tap went. Remember, practicing your morning soul taps will help you develop the habit to gain confidence, emotional resilience, and a feeling of inner power every day, and it only takes 5 minutes. Today, in addition to discovering the deep wisdom of our body, we will also be learning how to neutralize our emotional triggers as we tap. This is a great way to gauge our growth and where we are at and where we are expressing our soul power from day to day. I call this intensity check-in. It basically works on a scale between 0 to 10. Each time you tap, you can rate the intensity of your limiting thoughts and emotions from start to finish. 10 would be the most challenging and overwhelming, and 0 would represent feeling deep peace or even joy. Now let's talk about the amazing gift of our bodies. Your body shines light. This light is called biophotons. In tapping, we are stimulating this light that runs up and down our body, which in science may be recognized as biophotons and in ancient times understood as prana or life force. When we tap on our body, we are sending electrical signals to our body, informing it to release stored trauma, blocked emotional patterns, and reorganize itself into what millions of years of evolutionary intelligence has created: the perfect, balanced human body. The first step to healing our bodies is listening to our body. So many years ago, I was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis. This is when the colon bleeds when going to the toilet. It was a really scary time for me in my life, yet it was tapping that helped me really heal. I was told to go on all sorts of medications, but I decided for myself I truly wanted to listen to my body first. So I did. I listened really deeply. And what I found was a lot of emotional pain and disconnection from my soul. When I started to listen, I noticed that my body was actually speaking on behalf of my soul. It was telling me what no longer served me, and it was also bringing me awareness to how to create health and ultimately happiness into my life. The aches and pains were actually leading me to my soul's greatest gift. So today I'm going to ask you to listen to your body and what it wants to tell you. You may see the intensity shift in your body as you start to listen to the aches and pains. It may become more intense for a moment, but keep bringing love there. The gold is on the other side. So let's take a moment to really listen to the sensations in our body. Are there any areas that feel heavier or light or painful in different parts? Allow yourself to feel this pain and allow it to be uncomfortable. Now let's begin by massaging underneath the collarbone right here. And take a moment, just close your eyes as you massage and tune into a pain that is physically happening inside of your body right now. Perhaps it's a slight ache in your shoulders or a little bit of bloating in your belly or some tight hips. Tune into a pain that is living in your body right now. And as you tune into it and you identify where it is living, allow yourself to feel the discomfort of it. Perhaps it's heavy, perhaps it's prickly, perhaps there's a texture that is with that pain in your body as well. And as you lean into really feeling that discomfort, we're going to check in on the intensity level. So 10 being it's really uncomfortable for my body, and 0 being my body feels super relaxed. So as you tune into that pain, what is it on a scale of 0 to 10? Great, now that we've got the number, we're going to do a call and response like we did yesterday while tapping on the meridian points, and we're going to layer in that basic tapping recipe. You ready? Tapping the center of the chest and repeating after me. Even though I have this pain in my, and tell me where it is in your body. Tapping between the brows, this pain that is in my, and tell me where it is in your body. Tapping the temples. It's really uncomfortable. And as you feel that pain in that part of your body, what is the texture of it? Is it heavy? Is it oozing? Is it festering? If it had a texture. It feels like, and tell me what that texture is. Tapping underneath the nose. This pain in my, tell me where it is again. Tapping underneath the lips. Feels like, tell me the texture of it. Tapping the center of the chest, and this is really uncomfortable for me. And just lean into the intensity that you rated it at right now. Perhaps it's an 8 or a 10. Just lean into that and then just hold it in compassion and understanding. That it's just really painful to carry that around with you, and that's understandable that you feel discomfort. So just hold it in compassion right now. Hold it in empathy without trying to push it, without trying to change it, without trying to label it, just accepting it as it is. Giving it all of your love. Now take a long, deep breath into that and release a big sigh. Ah, beautiful. Tapping the front of the ribs. Even though I have this pain in my, tell me where it is. Tapping the side of the ribs, we're going to move into love and acceptance now. I love and deeply accept myself. Tapping the top of the head, even though I have this pain in my, tell me where it is in your body. I love and deeply accept myself. Tapping between the brows, this pain in my, tell me where it is telling me what? What would the pain be telling you if it had a voice? If you could understand it in your own language, what would it be telling you? Is it telling you that you need a rest? Is it telling you that you need to love yourself more? Is it telling you that you need to look at something? Just the first thing that comes out right here, right now, if that pain was talking to you, what would it want to say? Tapping the cheeks. Beautiful. The pain is telling me what? Tell me what that is. Tapping underneath the nose. And I haven't been listening to this message. Tapping underneath the lips. I haven't been listening to my body. Tapping the center of the chest. I've been trying to avoid my body. Tapping the front of the ribs. I've been trying to just power through. Tapping the side of the ribs, but my body is calling out for my attention. Tapping the top of the head again, and I can finally listen. And just feel into the voice of your body and that message that you receive from your body, and just really hear it now. And just hold that message in all of your love right now, that you're finally listening to what your body wanted you to hear. And take a long, deep breath in and release a big sigh. Beautiful. Tapping between the brows. I love and deeply accept my body. And I'm done with ignoring it. Tapping the cheeks. I can finally listen to my body. And tune into any part of yourself that has been trying to avoid the pain in your body that's been possibly numbing it or trying to escape it or to pretend that it's not there. Tune into that mechanism that's avoiding it, that doesn't want to be fully with it because it's uncomfortable. Tapping underneath the nose. I can keep avoiding looking at it if I want. Tapping underneath the lips, but it's still there. I can keep trying to avoid the pain if I want to, but it's still there. Tapping the center of the chest. I've been trying to avoid my body. Tapping the front of the ribs. I've been trying to just power through. Tapping the side of the ribs, but my body is calling out for my attention. Tapping the top of the head again, and I can finally listen. And just feel into the voice of your body and that message that you receive from your body, and just really hear it now. And just hold that message in all of your love right now, that you're finally listening to what your body wanted you to hear. And take a long, deep breath in and release a big sigh. Beautiful. Tapping between the brows. I love and deeply accept my body. And I'm done with ignoring it. Tapping the cheeks. I can finally listen to my body. And tune into any part of yourself that has been trying to avoid the pain in your body, that's been possibly numbing it or trying to escape it or to pretend that it's not there. Tune into that mechanism that's avoiding it, that doesn't want to be fully with it because it's uncomfortable. Tapping underneath the nose. I can keep avoiding looking at it if I want. Tapping underneath the lips, but it's still there. I can keep trying to avoid the pain if I want to, but it's still there. Tapping the center of the chest, and I'm ready to finally heal this and get the message and feel better. Take a big deep breath in, release a big sigh. Beautiful. Tapping the front of the ribs. I'm ready to feel better in my body. Now you may notice I'm moving into the visions now. Tapping the side of the ribs. I'm ready to feel better in my body. Great. Tapping the top of the head. It's possible if I listen to my body's call, I can transform this pain. So imagine what would happen right now if you actually really got the wisdom that the pain was asking you to get. Do you think that the body would then relax because it wouldn't have to scream out as much at you? If you actually really listen, do you think the body could then finally take a break or a breather? Okay, so let's give ourselves permission right now to really listen. Tapping between the brows, I'm listening to my body. Tapping the temples, and my body's telling me what? Say it again out loud. And what would happen in your life if you actually integrated that message that your body's telling you right now? What would happen, and how would you show up? What would you do for yourself? How would you take care of yourself if you actually took that message and allowed yourself to enact it? I would feel, what would you feel in your body if you did that? Oh my God. I'm hearing your body just sing for joy right now. I would feel, what would you feel? Tapping underneath the nose. If I did what? Tell me what that message was. Tapping underneath the lips. That would feel really good for my body. Tapping the center of the chest. That would feel so good for my body. If I did what? Tell me what that is. Tapping the front of the ribs. Okay, so let's really go for it now. Imagine your life now where you get to embody that wisdom every day. And perhaps it was like I create boundaries around my personal time, or I stretch more, or I eat healthier food, whatever that message was. Imagine that you've done that for a year now, every day of your life, that you followed the wisdom and that you did it for a whole year. And that your whole body shifted as a result of that. How would that feel? Tell me the 3 positive emotions that would come out of that. It would make me feel, would it make you feel light? Would it make you feel relaxed, easygoing, happy, aligned? What would it make you feel? It would make me feel And now tell me the sensation in your body. What would it feel like in your body? What's the physical sensation, or is there a texture? Would it feel bubbly and light? Would it feel airy and soft? What would the texture be? It would feel like in my body. Tell me what the texture is. Okay, now I want you to really lean into that. You're doing that habit, you're doing that new step that your emotional system was calling for you to do. Now you're feeling all of those positive emotions, you're aligned, you're listening to the wisdom, and your body feels so much more happier, more aligned, more healthy. And just feel that right now as if it's happening right now in this moment. Beautiful. Tapping the top of the head. Now magnify how good that can feel. Like, wow, my body is energized. My body is alive. My body is healthy, vibrant. Tune into how possibly it could be that if you just really followed that wisdom. And now imagine that that's expanding into your life. Like, wow, overflowing. So good. Expanded again by another 100%. Like, wow, I didn't know I could feel this much ecstasy in my body. And then take a big deep breath, open up the whole system and release a big sigh. Wow, tapping between the brows. I'm receiving this gift for my body now. And it feels good. Awesome. Now just tapping all over your body. Tell your body how much you love your body, how willing you are to listen when your body speaks to you. And just send some love because your body's listening to you and you can listen to your body now. Oh, so good. Yes. All right, now just place your hand on your belly and your hand on your chest. Put a smile on your face and just feel into that part of your body now that was having some stress or pain at the start of the session. And on an intensity level between 0 and 10, what is the number now? Has the number gone down? Was it an 8 and now it's a 5? Or what is the number right now? You can come back and do this tap as many times as you want to keep bringing that number down. The tool is really bringing love and acceptance to every part of it, whether it is a physical pain, whether it's an emotional pain. So you have this tool that you can bring into your soul taps now as you continue to test your intensity, feel into your body, and really manifest the life you're dreaming of. So let's take a moment and tune into the message for our soul map today. If there was a word or a sentence that you got out of this session, what would it be today? Now go ahead and head over to your soul map and write that down in the chart for today. And remember that you can go back to your workbook and jot down any notes that you discovered. And don't forget to practice your soul taps, because every day that you practice, you are going to rewire that habit to transform your life and step into your soul power. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, and thank you in advance for doing your soulful next steps. Bye for now.